Today we're going to be building the village blacksmith, and this is where it's going to go, right behind me. I've been wanting to build a village blacksmith for no less than probably 7 months now. In the last 2 villages that I built in, I was literally about to build the village blacksmith when we hit the build limit in both of them. But this time I am smart guy. I ran the numbers. I threw down like 100 walls, and yeah, if we hit the build limit building this blacksmith, it's probably going to be the biggest blacksmith of all time. I guess at that point we can't even be mad. For all of our professions houses, I want to assign a villager to be the worker there who kind of looks like they would fit the part. And I feel like Snowcap could be a pretty good blacksmith. She looks blacksmithy. Unfortunately, my village is not level 10, so I only have 3 villager slots right now. I had to kick out Beef Boss to bring Snowcap in, so I want to try and level up our village again today so we can house more villagers. Now, as far as Yeti and Slush, Yeti is only a temporary member of our village. I have big plans for him. But let me know what you think Slush should be doing within the village as far as professions. We'll build his house in a future episode. Now, I don't really know for sure what this build is going to look like yet, but I do know that I'm going to need a crafting bench, a stone breaker, and a metal smelter. But I don't even have the resources I need to make a metal smelter, so we got to make a resource run today. But as far as the plans for the rest of this general area in the castle, I want this down here in the trees to be sort of like the workers district. So we'll have our blacksmith and maybe 2 or 3 other houses, and then towards the back of the mountain we'll have our keep, and it'll be pretty big, and that's where our king and queen will stay. And when I say big, I mean I want it to really be visible from when you're walking into the castle, so it's gonna have to be pretty tall because it'll have to show over those towers, and we'll have 1 or 2 professions in there as well. But before we get to building, I gotta make a resource run so we can upgrade our village, and I'm hoping we come across some other cool villagers that we could potentially bring in and maybe be our blacksmith. But the sun is going down, it's time to head to the dry valley to get some resources. And I mentioned this in a previous episode, but I'm pretty sure there's a dry valley over here somewhere, which is great because we pretty much have every biome right here. So I'm gonna take Yeti, we're gonna go on an adventure. Alright, so we're here, and yeah, there's a dry valley. Pretty sweet, not too far from home at all, this is great. But I've never built in the dry valley, and that's not about to change today. Let's not get crazy. But I would like to build here eventually. I've been doing YouTube for about 5 months, and I've never built anything out here in a video, so that's a problem. But I promise that will change, just not today. But let me know what you guys have done. I need ideas. It's a beautiful biome, but yeah, I honestly just have no idea what I'd want to build out here. Anyways, I gotta find a cave because I need bright core and pretty much everything else that comes with this biome, because I have nothing in my base. I am but a poor traveler. I do need to fight a sand brute too, so I can get a brute scale, because I don't even have a cold charm, so that'll be interesting. But I do have a lot of food, so hopefully we don't die. But what do we have here? I don't think I've ever seen a lake like this in the dry valley. This is really cool. This is something we could work with. I'm kind of picturing like bridges connecting from each mountain to the next. I think that would be pretty sweet, but we'll be back. This is what happens when I come out here. I just get really distracted. Okay, need a cave, Stay focused, need bright core. Oh, this is cool. Maybe we could put a little mini base in here. This is pretty sweet. Yeah, my brain clearly can't handle this biome. I'm like a tourist here. I'm on a little adventure, just enjoying myself. And this is why my resource runs take so long. They're usually just like double the time it should take because I get so distracted. But I do need a desert valley base, so that's my excuse. I do technically have a desert valley base in this world that one of my buddies built like 5 months ago, but that build has been long abandoned and I need my own. So yeah, we'll make one eventually. But at long last, I found my cave. Here's a Yeti jump scare. And again, I have no cool-headed charms, so this could be interesting. If there's one thing I'm great at in this game, it's not being prepared. And right off the rip, we found some rubies. I'll take it. I'm very bad at memorizing recipes in this game, so I'm just gonna get as many resources as I can, and I'm hoping that's gonna help the village. This chest has absolutely nothing. I'm really not taking that much damage for not having a cold charm, but it is raising my blood pressure. The one resource I know I need for sure, and I need a lot of, is bright core. So I'm gonna clear this cave real quick. BRB. Sorry, Yeti. Oh! So while I keep getting hit with TNT, this feels like an opportune time to show you a couple clips from a video that I took part of with QueenSurge. The premise of the video is that she gave 6 YouTubers 5 minutes to build anything they want in her village, and yeah, let's just say the results were explosive.
So is this like a TNT stall or something?
Yes, it is.
Aha, yep. Very cool.
We gotta keep Kaboom away from this thing.
40 seconds on the clock.
Oh, how did that blow up? Oh no! Oh no!
So yeah, that was super fun, and go check that video out when you have a chance. I'll leave a link in the description. So I got what I need. I'm gonna start heading back, but I wanna put a map marker down so I can remember this spot that I thought looked really cool, just in case we decide to build here in the future. As you can see, I am in dire need of a cool-headed charm, and I honestly completely forgot that I had snowberries, so yeah, that's much better. I do still need a cool-headed charm though, and the last thing I should need for that is a sandbrute scale. And I don't know if this is a thing or not, so you guys could let me know in the comments, but I feel like I normally find brutes right on the edge of biomes. Like this guy. Not a sandbrute, but I'll still take it. Okay, Yeti is kind of a tank in combat. I might be bringing this guy everywhere. So yeah, I still need to find a sandbrute. I'm just gonna keep walking along the edge of the biome and see what we can find. And yeah, there's a sandbrute. I'm not equipped to take this thing on, but we're going for it. See you on the other side, Yeti. I only had one arrow. Oh no, I didn't mean to throw that. More hit. Two more. Okay. Excuse me, Yeti. Excuse me, Yeti. Nope. Please move. Thank you. So we are back at base, and I should have enough resources for a village upgrade, which brings us to level 6, I believe. And I can probably upgrade again if I craft some stuff, but this is supposed to be a quick pit stop, so I'm gonna drop my stuff off and go try and find some villagers. Enemies, more enemies, frost brute, frost bear, floating rock, villager. Hey, villager, fish stick, what's up, dude? Not quite a blacksmith, but I'll take it at this point. You're coming with me. 2 hours of searching and I found one villager. That's okay though, I got a ton of loot. Malachite, iron bars, cheese, you name it, I got it. Before we get to the fun stuff, let's hit a couple more village upgrades. And we are officially level 8, and that'll be the last one for today, because I do not have the resources for level 9. Okay, I promise, last thing before building, we need a cool-headed charm, and I am now prepared for more future Dry Valley runs. But without further ado, let's build our blacksmith. First things first, this has got to go, because we're going to do something completely different. That is indeed a chicken on the roof. A few moments ago, I knocked a tree down and it started raining chickens. I've never seen this before. Look at all these chickens. Also, quick shout out to T Dizzle on the inspiration for this next build. T Dizzle built a chimney like this and put an oven inside, and I thought that was a really cool idea. Huge news, Beef Boss is here. I had to kick him out, I think it was in the last episode, because we didn't have enough beds, so let's get him back. Welcome back, Beef Boss. Glad to have you. Thank you for coming. Detailing is definitely my favorite part of building because I feel like that's when builds really start to come alive and look good, but it's kind of hard when your villagers are just yelling at you the whole time. Like, what are you looking at, Slush? I'm doing my best here, man. Well, we are pretty much done. Let me show you around a little bit. Coming through the castle gates, there's a few different ways you'll be able to go on this path, and yeah, I love this. I think this really came together nicely. And check this out. I think this is so cool. I added like a little mailbox here. So if anybody wants to leave us a little gift, they can. But I'm not gonna lie, I really wasn't feeling this build until we started adding a lot of the detail. And I think the detail really is what pulls everything together. I'm putting a bunch of storage in here, like pretty much just everything that would come from these kinds of utility items is what we're gonna store here. So iron bars, copper bars, slabs, all that good stuff. And that's really going to be my storage system plan for the entire castle. Like whatever the profession's house is, that's where we'll have chests that store things that would come from there. Over in these chests is where we would put more of our weapons and shields and stuff like that, because that's where the crafting bench is. Inside in the bedstand, I'll put like a cool-headed charm. I don't really know what else would go here, but extra storage is always nice. And I almost forgot to show you my favorite part. Check this out. This is absolutely useless. There's no utility, but it's pretty cool. Look at that. Just a little smelter. I love it. I think this is just like a cool little thing to interact with. But yeah, we've got these like signs and a flag up there, and the signs are really just to show that it's a blacksmith. I think that's kind of a neat little touch. I think the modernist is the one who kind of pioneered this, like using plants as a wall decoration, but obviously they're just turned to the side. But Snowcap is gonna be our blacksmith. I wasn't able to find anybody else, and Snowcap, she's a good option. I think she looks the part, you know? So we assigned her to this bed in here, and then this is kind of supposed to be like where she would sell items that come from the blacksmith. And I can't fit back there. I guess we gotta jump over. So yeah, this is kind of where we would like buy and trade from Snowcap. So I think that's a cool little detail. I'll probably assign her the job to like refine stone or something like that, just so she's actually working on these machines. And I know that's kind of a small detail, but I feel like that would really add a lot to the area. But that's gonna do it for me today. I appreciate y'all so much for watching. And I'm sorry, I know it's been a while since my last upload, but I'll be uploading a lot more here soon. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.